ready. I am Pakistani and watching Mr. Pakistan. And today I will teach you how you can make a IR line following report using IR sensors. Part 1 I made a assemble a task. Part 2 I made a task after the Biden task. Part 3 I made a Wi-Fi control task using Node and Cube. I made this task, which is the line following task or line following report. So in the table, first there are I blinked or line following sensors, which I also use many times. This time that this project is without arduino, so I did not use arduino without programming. Now tell how it made. First, I used two I blinked or also known as the line following IR sensors, which sensor 5 volt or ground are connected together, and sensor digital pins are used. There are two analog plus digital sensors. We use digital pins, and which connect motor driver two input terminal that are in signal pins. Other two signal pins are open it. And this is L28 and motor driver. You can use L29. Both motor driver both are watts, but this good feature it will have external power supply for motor power. You need external power 0 to 48 volts. You can dip for turning externally dip in order to turn on the motor. But my motor is 5 volt, so I use 5 volt, and this module original voltage is 5 volts, so that's why I bridge the original voltage power point and the motor voltage power point to the other to turn on signal power supply. And this motor driver has 4 inputs and 4 outputs. 4 outputs connected to the two output is one motor and 2 output is other motor. And 4 input I use 2 inputs. 2 input is open. And these 2 inputs are connected output of these 2 digital pins of these 2 sensors, which is the IR sensor, or you can see line following sensors. So what is that? I do not such randomly these 2 outputs, digital output is connected to any one pin, signal pin, input pin of each is one motor and other is one motor. Because but it you may know I do not such a way because this boat is only move forward direction. So I will connect such a such a way both motor spins forward, because you may know if you spins the motor forward direction, then you connect signal number 1 or signal number 3 to the digitally I mean that is the I pull up, and digital 2 or digital 4 I mean signal 4 and 2 pull down. This time I not pull down, but I move out in floating in mid air, meaning floating point also is ground. Signal 1 or 3 is used, which is where the sensors. When if there is a track there, I made a black tape and white chart. So how what's this? You may know if you read science or physics, you may know white color is a color or any other color is light. Instead of the black color and reflect the light, only black color will attract the light. Meaning if you apply some black paint on the thing, and that black paint is or black color attract the light or absorb the light, even other color is reflect the light. So that's why you may know if you are taking a black suit, black cloth, wearing black outfit or black cloth you are wearing, and when you going outside in the sun, you feeling too much very hot, even other colors, because black color absorbs light, and red is red or any white or any other color is reflect. So this is white. White is under more than is the white is the earth color, which reflects more light than other color. So there are black and white combination. So when the sensors come, the black track, this IR rays absorbed by this track, and this sensor cannot give any sense back, and it gives the motor to rotate. It will give the motor I signal, and motor will rotate upward direction. When this sensor is come the white portion, it will reflect the light and sensor that back infrared light. Then this is pull down the digital pin low means signal pin low, and this signal pin other pin is also low. So each motor, both the pins, signal pins to low at same time or at the same time, that stays close this motor, one of the motor, and other motor is go faster, and it will change the direction of the boat. Then the direction is changed, this sensor away from this white place to black place, and this time this sensor comes to a white portion, and this sensor stops, this sensor detects, and which can turn on this wheel and turn off this wheel, and it will go like that, and like that this way. And it is almost very slow. I mean, this way you need to slow power supply in order to turn on though properly, because if the speed is little bit high, it will slip out and go that downside like that. Now this time I test this in the floor, because this is a too short space in air, so it is accidentally slip out and fall in the floor and both break. So that's why I put this thing in the floor and test final testing. And there's blue and white is negative, black is blue is positive, which is like the USB, then and black wire. This is that is negative and black is positive after this USB. And this USB I top all USB cables, but there's the breadboard there, because all these connections we need to put in the one join to that without cutting up in the wires. So that's why I use a breadboard in order to connect all these connections, and only two connections come out which we use for USB. And then I double-sided tape apply top on the breadboard, and also apply the breadboard, I mean this power bending to top. And this time you can use if you have this wire, you can use wire directly, or you can use the breadboard power supply, which is coming with a USB jack, which you can use it. Now it's just little bit just in my hand, so I know it's both wheel spinning. If I blast this sensor with my hand, I mean let the light with my sensor with my hand, this wheel stops. And if I put this hand and to this sensor, this other wheel is stop. Now it's time to final testing in the floor, and you can see and you can see this boat is working. Although this too slow because there are line following, and this is a lead one by one line, and then the previous line is bent, it will bend. You need to make that too slow in order to do what properly, otherwise it will be line, and that's made a problem. And you can make it your own without programming and without Arduino.